Alright then. So, technically this is called hopefully non-illicit politically correct bomb semicolon because I was supposed to take stuff out. Because I'm, yes. It got out of hand at one point. Alright, so. I'm walking to the bakery. I walk through the door, and I order some bread. But AtlasT Corporation presents a presentation by the creator of Smoke Bomb semicolon, and hopefully nothing else in the future. A most epic of epic proportions, filled with action, adventure, assorted fighting and stuff, drama, comedy, dramedy, tragedy, romance, and everything else you can conceive, will conceive, and was conceived in the history of ever. So prepare yourself and buckle your pants, ladies and gents, boys and girls, and any other object of sentience and/or non-sentience, to be amazed, bedazzled, flabbergasted, stunned, even more amazed, confuzzled, fascinated, possibly horribly offended, cultured, whimmed, and addicted to the most amazing and unique spectacle since the invention of sport, the wheel, and sliced cheese. That is Smoke Bomb semicolon part 2, the re-smoking. Ready? Begin. Slam. Poet tree. Pine tree. Man on top of a pine tree in the middle of a river saying thank you to the sky. Metaphor. Metaphor. Rhyme. Mjolnir. Alliteration. Repetition, repetition, repetition is catchy. Analogy, Deus Ex Machina, Deus Sex Machina, tragic backstory, plot twist, my stomach is a lunchbox, just future food, food of the future inside of me. It's inside of me, oh god, it's leaching off all my skin. It's okay because it's only a metaphor that's leaching off all my skin. Why metaphor, why? I had so much faith in you. I put you in all my writings. Press E to kill the metaphor. E! You killed the metaphor with your trusty gun, metaphor gun. It's super effective. You got a 360 no-scope collateral triple headshot metaphor kill. Boom! That's why we need more guns. Guns for everybody. Want some guns? Here's the gun. Want some drugs? Drugs for all. Want rights and the feeling of being equal to everyone else?
Thanks, Oprah.
Want a Kinder Egg instead? No, they'll kill you. Have a gun instead. You don't want a gun? Why not? What's wrong with you? Guns protect people. Guns kill people, you say? Don't be ridiculous. I have a wall of guns at home and not a single one has tried to kill me. Yeah. It's not guns that kill people, it's people that kill guns. Wait. People kill people. Yes, that's the one. People kill people. After all, no one blamed the lightsabers. But if you give a man a gun, he'll rob a bank. If you give a man a bank, he'll rob the world. If you give a man a world, he'll rob a gun. If you give a fish, you'll have 2 fish and they'll still be fish. Give fish their rights and they'll have fish marriage. Take fish marriage away and stuff will happen. The fish will be mad, furious, Fast and the Furious 10. Help! It's going too fast, I can't get off. This is how Paul Walker died. They offed him because he tried to tell us. Now he's dead. Almost as dead as starving homeless orphans. Or kids in Africa. Or stage 2 cancer patients. Truth. You can't handle the truth because the truth hurts more than not having the Force with you and therefore missing the Death Star's single exhaust pipe leading to the inevitable downfall of the rebels. Reference game on point. Didn't study for my English quiz, answered it in mildly related movie references. Aced it. That was a lie. And I admit, I suck at school. They blame parents for that. Well, if you had taught kids how to adult properly, then we wouldn't have adults not knowing how to adult at all. No one taught me how to buy a house. Instead, they taught me basic algebra. Because I definitely don't have a calculator on me at all times. Yeah. Okay. No one taught me how to vote properly, so I'm stuck using left, right, up, down, A, B, start. Damn it, Trump. I was never taught the law of the country that I am living in. No one ever taught me how practical medicine and first aid works. Now I'm panicking because WebMD says I'm pregnant. I heard Tylenol, leeches, or a cranial tap help with that. I broke down crying from college pressure, and a female teacher hugged me to comfort me. CIA came and arrested her for sexual harassment. I was put into therapy, and now I'm addicted to antidepressants. This is why you can't trust the system. What else can you do besides be another cog in the machine? Absolutely nothing. Struggle for that house, car, and family. Remember, kids, your education is broken, and society is useless as well. The game is rigged, and we all lose a turn. The men who set it up just want to watch the world burn. That rhymes, oh my god. And if they win, the future may as well not exist. Boys and girls, it's time to wake up. The heat is intense, and I've had enough. The moon's on fire, it's burning down. Find that hope because the heat is tough. Come on, children, write the code to 0. Dreams are weapons, and I'm telling you to make a stand. So let's give them hell. Stand by me. That the odds may not be in my favor, I'd rather fight than keep blindly living a lie. This is my life, and I will not follow somebody else's script. I will make the Titan fall. So join me, or don't. You can just obey your leaders and not get in the way of capitalism or progress. You could go to school, graduate college, do more school, get a job, more school, job again, do taxes, vote properly, fear nothing, especially not if Benedict Cumberbatch is in your uterus. It's okay, he's in everything. Go to war, protect the country, land of the free, terms and conditions may apply. Buy freedom, it comes in a 12-pack. Communist swan is no match for my freedom. We're gonna liberate the hell out of you. Freedom nuke! Well, let me tell you something. Your freedom is a lie. You're a puppet, you're a puppet, you're a puppet, and I'm a puppet, but at least I see my strings. Ha! Kids these days and their quote-unquote freedom, their drugs and their sexy time, their 2 phones. Tell me more about how you hate your parents. Back in my day, I only had a radio with 2 channels, on and off. When I got drafted into the war, nobody heard me complain, but that's because they all moved to Canada to avoid the draft. But kids these days, problems are derived from their mothers. I'm sorry for any problems that you may have had, Jason. Forgive me. Everybody and their mom is an issue these days. Donald Trump must be terrified of his mother. Hell hath no fury like the mother of a bully. She must have tried to raise him right, but she didn't. And some hipster in Texas is probably saying the same thing about Obama, except Texas doesn't have Wi-Fi. Probably. It's all those darn immigrants' fault, coming into our country and taking our jobs. What if I came and stole the job of presidency? I'd be decapitated on the spot due to the sheer political intrigue. Head, say goodbye to the neck. It's that simple. That's why I do the me thing. Why does Donald Trump do the Donald Trump thing then? He's got the security, so his head won't be saying goodbye to his neck anytime soon. And yet it continues. Donald Trump doing the Donald Trump thing and not coming out as anime trash. Curse you, Donald Trump. You're incorrigible. The general audience probably doesn't know what that means. It means you should all be anime trash. So much politics. Too much politics. Addressing current world issues. Because slam! Poetry. But see, I'm doing a parody of society by ignoring real issues like global warming or child labor and doing tabloid political journalism, which is a problem within itself. The deepness has depth. See how I am not bound by the confines of conventional thinking? Neither am I bound by society. I am not bound by chains. I am not bound to live up to anything or anyone. I am not bound to failure nor success. I am not bound. Right here, right now, I am here, exactly where I should be, just as I am. As the crazed lunatic, as the fool, as an outcast, as a weirdo, as a loser. You all judge me because I sin differently. You all talk about me behind my back. So tell me, when did I start looking at the ground more than the sky? Sometimes I just want to say goodbye. Because I'm nothing but a loser and nothing but trash to society. But I'm strong. I may not be a functional human being, but at least I put the fun back in dysfunctional. I might be trash, but I am strong anime trash. People are out there rooting for me, so I will be strong. I repeat, I will be strong. When my son leaves for college, I will not cry. That is how strong I will be. Although I have depression, I will not lose this battle. Back on track. Spoiler alert, Stan Lee makes a cameo, cancer kills, and love is nothing more than an arbitrary series of chemical reactions. In reality, we're just isolated dust particles lost in this dark void that neither cares nor acknowledges our existence. Breaking news! Old MacDonald had a farm. Had, until we ate every living goddamn thing on it, including Old MacDonald himself.
Jesus.
The plot thickens. Society, kids, it will be our downfall. No self-respecting fish will pollute the sea until it explodes, unless it's the direct descendant of Genghis Khan. Then the ocean is screwed, literally, like a third of China. If the sea does explode because of Genghis Khan fish, then do not go gentle into that night. Go angry, go extreme, take that good night hard. Spite society and follow your dreams, especially if they're nightmares. Then face your fears and fear your faces. That made no sense. Or did it? Always fear your faces. They are nothing more than a mask. If you trust your faces, you'll end up deader than disco. Deader than Jesus and his abs. Never fear Jesus' face, though. Fear Jesus' abs, for they are epic. Yet his abs pale in comparison to his pecs, but pale in comparison to his tongue. Remember, the tongue is a muscle. It's extremely underestimated. Why don't people work out their tongues with little tongue weights? You don't see bodybuilders with jacked tongues. It's so unfair. It just goes to show that what's mainstream isn't always right. So don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Just do it. Work out that tongue. Be straight. Be gay. Be bi. Be tri. Be an attack helicopter. Be Robert Paulson. Be a superhero, like Beyonce. Or Batman. But do not be a corporate sellout. Don't be your socks, for they do not define you. Don't stick feathers up your butt because they don't make you a chicken. Think less, stupid more. Don't do school, eat your drugs, and stay in vegetables. And believe in the me that believes in you. You call that breaking a spine? Oh, my spine, said Neymar Jr. Look at me when I scream at your soul, you loud sacks of filth and sour cream. Can beat me with your pain pinatas all day, but you'll never take the jellied fantasies of my wasted youth. My stomach is clear and my mind is full of bacon. I don't know what's going on anymore. My life still has no direction. Unlike One Direction, which has now decided to go into every which direction. All of which are, I'm pretty sure, the wrong direction. I think somewhere along the line there was a baby involved. But I do know this. Chicken is vegan. Kohai has noticed me. French is dead. Lincoln caused 9/11. The moon isn't real, and neither is the lobster. The one thing that is real is Chris Pratt. Do everything for Chris Pratt's gorgeous bod post-Marvel assimilation. I don't know where this is going anymore. This is getting out of hand once again. This always happens. This is why we don't make sequels, kids. Smoke bombs, semicolon.